rollers need to be aligned in order to roll the house straight.
Those wedges after you get that roller set and put it on the back side so it can't roll backwards.
Wedges are placed on the rollers so they do not move prematurely and to prevent them from going in the wrong direction. Once the jacks are lowered, the house will be sitting on the 4 rollers ready to move. The house will be pulled along the roll beams to rest the main beams over the dollies. In this situation, a skid loader is used to pull the house while the rollers are kept straight on the beams. A heavier house would be pulled using the winch on our 6x6 Mack truck. Once the house is positioned correctly above the dollies, the rollers are blocked off to prevent any unwanted movement. The house is off of its original foundation. The back half of the house is jacked up for the rollers to be removed. Roll beams are carefully removed. A bolster is attached to the front of the main beams, which is then connected to the moving truck. Heavy 3-inch bolts are used to securely connect the bolster. The back of the main beams are placed on dollies. The front is jacked up to remove the last roll beam. The moving truck has lowered its boom and is positioned in order to load up the front of the house and move it to the end of the driveway. The hydraulic fifth wheel is raised to take the load and the winch line is connected for safety. In the course of moving the house, the fifth wheel can be used to raise the house over the bridge railings or other obstacles. A house on wheels certainly is something to take a closer look at. Once the house has been pulled to the end of the driveway, cribs will be built to support the house in place of the truck while the house waits for moving day. Moving day has arrived. Moving permits and the utility company have been lined up, and once more the trucks roll in. Flags and signs need to be placed on the house to mark the oversized load. Once more, the truck will be connected to the bolster. Now that the truck is supporting the load, the cribbing is disassembled by Ole Maas. Art Schultz places the somewhat obvious oversized load sign on the front of the moving truck. Monty Top disassembles the other set of cribbing. Jeff Feiner connects the rear oversized load sign. The dollies are connected and their hydraulic cylinders can be controlled within the truck. The electric company is here in case there are any overhead wires that need to be raised or de-energized. Ron Holland, president of Holland Housemoving Incorporated and escort of the move, prepares the escort vehicle. The maximum height of the house must be set in order to check wires along the route. The hydraulic sliding bolster can slide 12 inches from side to side if we need to get around an obstacle along the route. The cylinders in the dollies can also go up and down to help maneuver the house. Pulling out onto the road, the house will just make it under the first wire. The dollies can be steered independently from the moving truck to follow the road for tight or wide turns. Jeff steers the dollies onto the road as the house pulls out of the driveway. The escort vehicle has radio contact with the moving truck and leads the way to check the wires. Electrical wire height on this corner has checked out okay and requires no intervention by the electric company. Ole directs Art making the turn onto the highway. Cruising down the highway, they did not disrupt traffic too much. The house is pulling onto the new resting site and is ready to become a new home. We are now ready to reverse the moving process by rolling the house over and setting it down on its new foundation.